She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
Look, Jackson, you may believe yourself when you say these words with heart and soul like you actually give a fuck. Well, let's just put this simple, I used to care too. But guess what? I quickly learned, bad or good or anywhere indifferent, nobody cares.
Bertie Reeves, you do not believe the words you preach. You preach that I'm a coward. You preach that I'm a fake. Let me tell you something. A fake man attacks a man in the dark. A fake man attacks a man in which he cannot see. And that is exactly what you did. Bertie Reeves, you might have messed up my face. You might have made me bloody. But one thing I found in you was fear.
OBW, it is finally time to open up this new era. You are looking at the king of No Pressure Studios, William the Real Deal Kennedy.
You see, for years now, I have sat back and seen you rise from nothing, from being a tag team guy in a mediocre group to being one of the biggest names that this business has to offer, to being a main event caliber talent, and to being a top star in this industry. However, during that time, somebody else has been rising the ranks. Somebody else has been making waves in this business, and somebody else has been becoming a superstar parallel to you.
From London, England, OBW presents Insurrextion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OBW Insurrextion, live from London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, there has never been a bigger night in OBW history. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the voice of OBW, Mr. X, and tonight we have an amazing card for you. We have Jackson Young versus Bertie Reeves in a one-on-one match. We have Jackson Bates versus Kuron Cook for the Iron God Championship. We have a triple threat Extreme Rules Women's Championship match. And your main event, we have William Kennedy and Shane Bale for the World Heavyweight Championship. We also have Connor McNakin versus Elias DeMarco for the OBW X Division Championship. You know what? Let's just kick the night off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can confidently say there is no man that embodies arrogance just like Jackson Young, the Emperor of Excellence, really showcasing the visuals of that moniker with this royal-esque entrance. Could tonight be requiem for Bertie Reeves as Jackson Young for once stands on the moral high ground as he looks for revenge against the former Iron Man champion of Skagbaggers Wrestling. Jackson Young was attacked on OBW after his match with Zayden, and now he looks for revenge
after Brody Reeves made him a bloody mess. Jackson Young, though, could be playing a little bit of mind games with Brody Reeves, basically saying, I am royalty here. I am the king of this domain. And now Jackson Young really letting his arrogance and ego show. Some two things he is very, very known for. Jackson Young, the current SCW television champion, the current Federation 1 Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Jackson Young has accolades. This man isn't a slouch when it comes to pro wrestling. This man just hasn't had a point to prove in quite some time.
So now Jackson Young is entering the ring here at OVW Insurrextion to prove that he can hang with the big boys. And he can hang with the former SVW Iron Man champion. Jackson Young is here to prove that he isn't a little bitch. He was bruised, bloodied, battered, and now he is here to exact some well-needed revenge. But at this point in his career, the doubts have to be creeping into his mind. Can he still keep up? Can he still measure up? Is Jackson Young good enough? That is the question on his mind. And now, Jackson Young enters the arena to fight Brody Reeves in London, England, a territory that is well known for being Brody Reeves' home turf. As we all know, for years, Brody Reeves competed in Skag Vegas Wrestling in Skegness, England. This is very much Brody Reeves' home turf in Skegness, England. Can Brody Reeves defeat Jackson Young, or will Jackson Young defeat Brody in his home turf? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we await Brody Reeves. Brody Reeves has undergone one hell of a transformation as of lately, and now Brody Reeves returns to England to fight Jackson Young, a man he attacked last time on OVW, a man he bloodied in the middle of the ring. Now Brody Reeves makes his way back to England, back to London, and back in his home turf to fight the Emperor of Excellence. This is going to be a very interesting match, ladies and gentlemen. Brody Reeves here to fix Jackson Young and fix OVW, to fix him in his image. Can Brody Reeves somehow do that tonight by defeating Jackson Young? This is going to be very, very, very interesting. This whole match just seems like the biggest bunch of mind games. These two have been playing mind games with each other. These two have been physically hurting each other. Jackson Young claiming Brody's a fake man. Brody Reeves claiming that he can fix Jackson Young and rebuild him in his image. This is going to be one hell of a match. Jackson Young, Brody Reeves. The bell is rung, and here we go. Jackson Young, big springboard cutter out the gate. Jackson Young already, and now a right hand by Jackson and a waist lock by the Emperor of Excellence. Jackson Young has Brody Reeves. And now a roll up, wait a minute. Not even a one, Brody Reeves now has Jackson one. No. Jackson really tried that already, and Brody just clotheslined him into the corner. The former Iron Man champion of Skag Vegas Wrestling. And now Jackson Young drop kicking Brody Reeves. And now Young rolling Brody over. Never mind, now Jackson, just pulling the hair, and the knee to the face, my God. And now Jackson Young has Brody with a ripcord knee. Jackson Young showcasing a lot tonight, and a springboard moonsault by the Emperor of Excellence. It's weird seeing Jackson be the hero in a scenario. And that springboard moonsault got only a one. Jackson Young kick to the gut of Brody, and a kick to the leg as well. Jackson Young went for a kick again, but no, Brody Reeves went for something, and Jackson again just kicking Brody right back down. Brody and Jackson going at it here. Brody whipping Jackson off the ropes. Reeves drops down. Oh, what a tornado kick there. Brody Reeves into the cover. One. No, just a one. Now Brody Reeves. Springboard. Oh, what a cutter by Brody. Brody Reeves with a cutter on Jackson Young. And now Brody Reeves with a forearm to the Emperor of Excellence. And a kick to the leg as well. Another one. Brody just working over Jackson Young. And now what is Brody doing? Straight jacket DDT to Jackson. Cover. 1, 2. No, Jackson gets the shoulder up. Jackson trying to crawl desperately to the corner. And now Brody just stomping away at the Emperor of Excellence. Brody Reeves. Kick to the back of Jackson Young. And now Brody in the corner. What is he thinking? Looking forward. Elbow to the back of the head. Brody Reeves might have just concussed Jackson Young. Cover. 1, 2. Jackson gets the shoulder up. Brody Reeves now. He was trying to go for a ground and pound, but now Jackson Young counters with forearms. And now Jackson Young working over the leg of Brody Reeves. Brody just eating offense, and now Jackson went for a shooting star, but Brody gets the counter. And now Brody with a drop kick. Now Brody Reeves following Jackson to the outside, stalking Jackson like a vulture stalks his prey. Excuse me. A little tongue tie here, but now Brody Reeves has Jackson Young whipping him into those solid steel steps. Brody Reeves, he's not exactly your cleanest competitor. Brody Reeves is a vicious man, and now Jackson Young whipping Brody across the outside here. But keep in mind, this is a normal match, and it's a count of 4, I believe. Could be wrong, but you never know anymore. Jackson lacing Brody with combos. Now Jackson's looking for something, but Brody Reeves gets the counter. Brody now fighting back against Jackson Young. Brody Reeves with a headbutt. And a Saito on Jackson Young. Cover. 1, 2. No. Jackson gets the shoulder up. Brody with another cover. This time Phenom ropes 1. No, just a 1. Jackson's like, what the hell are you doing, man? And now Brody Reeves has Jackson Young up. Looking for the electric chair. Half Nelson driver. Brody Reeves can put it away. 1, 2. No, Jackson Young gets the shoulder up. Now Brody Reeves ground and pound, pummeling the face of Jackson Young. Brody Reeves now. What the hell is he doing? Springboard elbow, but a counter by Jackson. Once again, knocking down Brody Reeves. And now Jackson Young with a stomp to the arm of Brody Reeves. Jackson Young firing up here. Brody Reeves now up on his feet. Brody Reeves now has Jackson Young on the ropes here. Jackson with a counter. Big super kick by Jackson Young. And now Jackson Young, what is he thinking here? Looking for the Kamagoye, something I've seen Jackson adapt as of lately into his moveset. 1, 2, no! Brody Reeves gets the kick out. And now Jackson Young with a cutter of his own. These two men going cutter for cutter, move for move. And now Jackson Young with Brody off the ropes, dropped down by Young. And a snap dragon suplex on Brody Reeves. And a shooting star as well. Jackson Young really tapping into his moveset here. I'm weirdly behind Jackson Young. Now Jackson on the top rope. What is he thinking? Oh my God! Just launching himself at Brody Reeves. Going all caution here right now. Jackson looking for the Busaiku knee, and he gets it. Busaiku knee. Cover on Brody. 1, 2, no! Brody Reeves gets the shoulder up. Now Jackson Young stalking Brody Reeves now. This isn't good for Brody Reeves. No way, Jackson Young. What is he thinking here? The Emperor of Excellence looking for an avalanche royal pedigree. my God. Going all caution to the wind. 1, 2. No, Brody Reeves gets the shoulder up somehow, some way. Now Jackson Young has Brody Reeves in the middle of the ring now, chopped by Young. And now Brody Reeves sends Jackson to the outside of the ring. Big right hand though, Jackson gets the counter. Jackson's back in the ring, but Brody Reeves traps Jackson down. Cross face applied. Cross face applied. Jackson Young fighting not any longer. Jackson Young taps out. Brody Reeves gets the win here tonight. What a battle this was. But Brody Reeves not only defeats Jackson Young, but makes him tap out. What a match this was. Brody Reeves with the win. But ladies and gentlemen, up next we have an OBW X Division Championship match between the Green Machine, Connor McMeekin, and the Trash Man, Elias DeMarco. Elias DeMarco attacking McMeekin, causing a disqualification during his match. Can McMeekin exact some revenge tonight, or will Elias DeMarco win the OBW X Division Championship? Still to come, your main event tonight, William Kennedy versus Shane Bale for the world title. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Trash Man, Elias DeMarco, a man who's just recently come back to the world of professional wrestling. And now at OBW Insurrextion, the Trash Man, Elias DeMarco, makes his way to the ring. This man is a former sports entertainment wrestling television champion. This man now gets an opportunity at the OBW X Division title, but he has to defeat a man who's been OBW X Division champion since day one, the Green Machine, Connor McMeekin. Elias DeMarco has been gone from wrestling for a very long time, so you gotta think to yourself, does the Trash Man have a little bit of ring rust when it comes to his in-ring capabilities? Then again, Elias DeMarco has never really been, he's never been known for his technical wizardry. He's never been known to be a grappler. This man's always been a brawler. He's always been a tenacious fighter. And now, Elias DeMarco returns to pro wrestling and returns at OBW Insurrextion to take on the Green Machine, Connor McMeekin. This is going to be the epitome of sports entertainment in this wrestling world. OBW X Division Championship, Elias DeMarco and Connor McMeekin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the OBW X Division Champion, the Green Machine, and the mascot on the front of a Lucky Charms box, Connor McMeekin. Connor McMeekin has been a fighting champion ever since he won the strap from Dante Okara when it was originally the Pure Championship. And now, Connor McMeekin defends tonight against Elias DeMarco. Connor McMeekin has had successful defenses against the likes of Brian Dimes. He fought St. Peter Reyes, however, the match ended in a disqualification. And now he defends the strap against Elias DeMarco. Connor McMeekin is a fighting champion, but ladies and gentlemen, the thought could be in the back of his mind, the unpredictability of Elias. Can Connor McMeekin do it? Connor McMeekin, you know, this guy is a fighter, so will he be able to defeat Elias DeMarco tonight? Connor McMeekin has been involved in some very strange angles over the years. Example, in SEW, when he fought Jackson Young, he had leprechauns at his side, and then they bit Jackson Young's dick off. Luckily, he's had it surgically repaired since then. However, could Connor McMeekin call upon his leprechauns tonight at OBW Insurrextion? Was he able to somehow traffic them to London, England? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. Connor McMeekin's going to need to be unpredictable against Elias DeMarco if he wants to retain his championship. Because Elias, you can't predict him. Connor McMeekin, Elias DeMarco, OBW X Division Championship. This match is quite literally going to be one of the most unpredictable, chaotic, backwards matches I've ever seen. And the two participants are the reason why. Elias DeMarco, the trash man, a man who's been gone from pro wrestling for years. Last time we saw him, he was teaming with Chris Love. And his opponent, the OBW X Division champion, Connor McMeekin, Lucky the Leprechaun. This guy's had leprechauns biting dicks off. This guy, he's had a lot of weird stuff. And now, these two, the epitome of sports entertainment and pro wrestling, now duke it out for the OBW X Division Championship. Referee raising up the title. This crowd waiting patiently. McMeekin, DeMarco. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The referee rings the bell. The match has started. A big boot already by DeMarco. And went for a knee drop, and McMeekin gets the counter. Elias DeMarco and Connor McMeekin now collar and elbow tie up. These two men already going at a waist lock by DeMarco. Elias DeMarco and Connor McMeekin. Now McMeekin taking him down. Side headlock takeover by the Green Machine. Connor McMeekin has Elias, but Elias starting to fight out here. Now it's just a basic headlock. Elias DeMarco and Connor McMeekin. Now Elias has the arm of Connor McMeekin. Elias DeMarco, the trash man. No slouch when it comes to pro wrestling. He's a veteran at the end of the day. And now wrenching at the arm of McMeekin. Elias DeMarco really wrenching at the arm of Connor McMeekin. And now slamming him down. And a big headbutt for extra measure by DeMarco. And now went for a knee drop again, but McMeekin gets the counter. McMeekin went for a neck breaker, but Elias had the counter instead. And now a chop. Another one. McMeekin still on the knee, but this time McMeekin gets the counter. Connor McMeekin with a flying elbow. The agility of the champion. And now Connor McMeekin with a big senton. And now Connor McMeekin lifting up Elias DeMarco. What does Connor McMeekin have in mind here? Now Connor McMeekin whipping DeMarco to the outside of the ring. What does Connor McMeekin have in mind here? Connor McMeekin could be looking for something amazing. Tope! Suicide dive all the way to the outside of the ring. Connor McMeekin and another sent on by the X Division champion. McMeekin took high risk and it was high reward. And now brawling with Elias DeMarco on the outside. Don't waste too much time out here. This is kind of Elias's domain, being the outside of the ring, and the power of the Green Machine to power Elias DeMarco up. Oh my God. On the floor. Press slam, and now Elias fighting back. Connor McMeekin now. What is he thinking here? What the hell? Oh! Was that a protoplex? God damn it! And now McMeekin has DeMarco and whips him into the announce table. And now Elias getting back into the ring himself. McMeekin now springboard drop kick by the Green Machine. And now Connor McMeekin stomping at the face of Elias DeMarco. And now McMeekin looking for the super kick. He could be looking for super kick by Connor McMeekin. 1, 2, no. Elias able to get the shoulder up. And now McMeekin looking for the Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms on Elias DeMarco. 1, 2, no. Elias gets the shoulder up. And now McMeekin lifting up the trash man. Springboard, never mind. Wait, no, it did connect. Didn't get all of it, but it connected. And now McMeekin in control over Elias DeMarco. Big body slam, and now McMeekin off the ropes. Big leg drop by Connor McMeekin. There is a reason that Connor McMeekin is the X Division champion. And now McMeekin lifting Elias up, but no. Elias gets the counter. And now DeMarco. Right hand, and now Elias has McMeekin up. Spinning him around. What the hell? Oh! Down goes Connor McMeekin. 1, 2. No, McMeekin gets the shoulder up at 2. I don't even know what the hell that was. The Trash Man and McMeekin, both men going at it. And now Connor went for something, but oh! Big elbow drop by Elias DeMarco. Oh! Face buster by the Trash Man. And now Elias DeMarco picking up McMeekin. And now Elias went for combos, but McMeekin gets the counter. McMeekin now, what in the hell is he thinking? Oh, big slam there by McMeekin. High angle spine buster. I don't know what the hell to call that. But McMeekin and DeMarco trading shots here. Oh, right into the ref goes McMeekin. Elias DeMarco. What was he thinking? I don't know. But McMeekin gets the counter. Connor McMeekin with a clothesline. And now Connor McMeekin. What could he be thinking? No, Elias gets the counter. DeMarco now. What the hell is he thinking? Big uppercut to the back of the head. Now Elias DeMarco going up to the top rope here. And a big clothesline up the top rope by Elias DeMarco. McMeekin having to roll out of the ring. And now rolling back in. McMeekin's going to need to come up with something huge here. And now spine buster by Elias DeMarco. And now DeMarco going up to the top rope here. DeMarco. Big elbow drop counter by McMeekin. And now McMeekin whipping Elias off the ropes. Went for something, but no. Elias gets the counter now. Counter for counter, these boys are going. And now McMeekin. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. Onto Elias DeMarco. Now Connor McMeekin has Elias on the ropes. Nope, Elias tossing McMeekin out. My God. These two men are going at it already. This is already one hell of a match. Now, what in the hell is Elias doing here? X-Plex on the floor. Elias DeMarco now. What is he doing? Not on the floor, Elias. Jesus. Sit-out pile driver on the floor. My God. Elias DeMarco now back in the ring. If you win it by countout, you don't win it all. No. He's going back outside the ring. And went for a knee drop, but McMeekin gets the counter. McMeekin with a clothesline. Connor and Elias DeMarco going at it here to start off. Oh, not to start. The second match, I'm sorry, of OBW Insurrextion. We are still in the beginnings of this show. We've gotten 2 matches down, and it's already insanity. As Elias now just working the limbs of Connor McMeekin. And a headbutt to Connor as well. Elias in the advantage here. Now going to whip McMeekin back in the ring, but no, McMeekin gets the counter. Now Elias is back in the ring. Connor and Elias. Now Connor with a big German suplex onto Elias DeMarco. Cover. 1, 2, no! Elias DeMarco gets the shoulder up. McMeekin was that close to retaining. But Elias fighting still. And now Connor McMeekin, the power of the Great Machine to toss Elias DeMarco. McMeekin now stalking his opponent. What does Connor McMeekin have in mind? Elias in the corner here. McMeekin setting Elias up on the top rope. What does Connor McMeekin have in mind? German suplex off the top rope. Connor McMeekin. And now McMeekin has him up. Big drop kick by Connor. And now McMeekin again going to the corner, but was he thinking maybe the super kick again? And now McMeekin has Elias in the corner. No, not this time. Elias had it scouted. Elias DeMarco now has McMeekin up on his shoulders. Big powerbomb center of the ring. 1, 2. Connor McMeekin gets the kick out. That was a perfect bridge by Elias DeMarco. And now DeMarco, big exploder suplex by the Trash Man. And now Elias DeMarco going up to the top rope here. What does DeMarco have in mind? Diving headbutt, misses wildly. And now Connor McMeekin whipping Elias off the ropes. Leapfrog by McMeekin. He went for it, but super kick out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, Elias kicked out. McMeekin went for the Lucky Charms. It got reversed. And then he caught Elias with that super kick. And now Connor McMeekin has Elias DeMarco on his feet. Lucky Charms again. 1, 2. How in the hell did Elias DeMarco kick out of that? How in the hell? McMeekin now still fighting. Big elbow by Elias. Elias DeMarco now. Wait a minute. Looking for a La Magistral here. La Magistral, he's got it. 1, 2. No, the La Magistral couldn't get it. And now Connor McMeekin with a waistlock takedown on Elias DeMarco. Connor McMeekin rolling him over. McMeekin deadlifting up Elias into a power slam. The power of McMeekin once again on display. And now a big right hand counter. Elias DeMarco looking for the X-Plex on McMeekin. Cover. 1, 2. No. Connor gets the shoulder up. And now Elias DeMarco going to the top rope here. Big swanton bomb. Elias now into the cover again. 1, 2. No, McMeekin once again getting the shoulder up. And now McMeekin up on the ropes. Elias DeMarco. What could he be looking for here? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wild driver off the apron all the way to the floor. My God, McMeekin is out. This might be it. Elias DeMarco gets McMeekin back into the ring. He might have taken too much time, though. Cover. Hook the leg. 1, 2, 3. We have a new OBW X Division champion. And his name is the Trash Man, Elias DeMarco. What a win for Elias DeMarco here tonight. What a win for the Trash Man. We have a new X Division champion. What a reign for me. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? The lights are out here at OBW. Wait a damn minute. No! No way! No way at all! No way in hell! There is no way! No way! Oh my God! Beacon is an OBW! What the hell is this savior doing here? Listen to the ovation for Beacon! Oh my God! Beacon is an OBW! I'm speechless, man! What the hell? This is insanity already! Beacon making his way to the ring to confront the new X Division champion! This crowd went into a frenzy and I still can't believe it! Beacon is an OBW! And now Beacon stares down the champion. No, wait a minute, oh my God! Beacon drops DeMarco! Beacon drops DeMarco! What a moment! And already we are off to an amazing start here. But now we are on to the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Shakira Badu, Ashley McKay, and Ashley Estrella. This is going to be a hell of a war. Estrella attacked the other two women last time on OVW, and now they fight in a triple threat Extreme Rules match for the Women's World title. I can confidently tell every single one of you that there is nobody on the planet quite like this woman. Ladies and gentlemen, the Princess Shakira Santiago Badu. This woman is, quite frankly, class. She is arrogance. She is key, and she is, quite honestly, the workhorse of the OVW women's division. This woman is honestly one of the most consistent people in all of pro wrestling and really doesn't get the flowers she deserves. But this woman, let me tell you, is someone you should not be treading with. And Ashley McKay found this out on OVW while Shakira did not get the win. Shakira made a statement. And speaking of making a statement, the woman that attacked her, Ashley Estrella, a newcomer in the women's division here in pro wrestling. Someone who is relatively unknown. I didn't really know who she was until, the Instagram team made her a collaborator on the post. So it really is just whoever came to get some at that point. And speaking of Ashley Estrella, I believe this is her. The music is unfamiliar and the lighting is getting a little dark. The smoke is coming up. This woman is relatively unknown in pro wrestling. I believe this is her first match. She used to be the Velvet Vixen and Ashley Star. Actually, I believe she had a couple of matches before. She used to be the Velvet Vixen, Ashley Star, and now she is Heaven's Wound, Ashley Estrella. This woman repackaged herself completely. You can really barely see her, and I guess that is the point. She's someone that really comes from the dark. Someone that comes from a place you cannot define. And she used to be just like every other woman in the industry. And now she's defined herself as sort of a black sheep. And now she enters herself as the color red in a division full of black and white. And could she, in her first big pay-per-view match, defeat Shakira Badu and Ashley McKay? It's a tall task, but this woman, quite frankly, is very unpredictable. So, you never know. This is going to be very, very, very interesting indeed. I still cannot see her. I guess that's just the way she chose the lighting to be. Complete darkness. And that honestly describes Ashley Estrella as a whole. Complete darkness. She used to be just a blonde bombshell. Stereotypical to every other blonde girl in the industry, and now she's defined herself. Ashley Estrella wants to carve her own path rather than forge one that's been forged before. She is here for herself and herself only, and now we await one more woman. There is Ashley Estrella, and now the women's champion, the inaugural OVW women's champion, enters the battlefield. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley McKay. This woman is talented. The queen of the OVW women's division, Ashley McKay. This is going to be interesting. The only woman in this match with a winning record in OVW. Ashley McKay with one win, Shakira Badu with none, and Ashley Estrella who hasn't had a match. So this is going to be interesting. Knowing that statistic, thank you nameplate, knowing that statistic, this is going to be an interesting fight to say the least. Can Ashley McKay retain when the odds are against her? Can she retain where there is a target on her back?
Or will we have a new women's champion tonight? This is a three-way dance. Elimination rules apply. The Women's World Championship is on the line. Ashley McKay defending against Badu and Estrella. This is going to be one hell of a fight. The Women's World Championship. A belt that, like a year ago, Jackson Young would have never established. And now, it is the forefront of this company. A place where we forge new stars. And now, with it all on the line, the ref rings the bell. And here we go. The Ashley's already going at each other. But Sakura Badu with a drop kick and a moonsault on Estrella. These two women were attacked last time on OBW by this woman. So now they're attacking each other. Now they're attacking her, and that was a roll-up by Sakura, but it didn't get anything. I am not keeping up with this. A TKO by Estrella. And now Ashley McKay looking for a cyclone suplex here. It connects. And now Sakura Badu with a drop kick. Kick to the leg. And now I don't know what the hell Ashley Estrella was going for there. Ashley Estrella looks like she'd be a part of Paramore. And now, Sakura fighting back here. Now, roll up by Ashley McKay. Could Ashley Estrella be out early? No. And now Sakura Badu with a... she actually took out the ref. I believe she was going for a coffin drop on Estrella. And the ref takes an inadvertent hit early on from Sakura Badu. She collided with the ref as he inadvertently got in the way. And now Estrella just hopping on Sakura Badu. And now I believe Ashley McKay, the first of being a weapon in this match, an endo stick, but it was quickly fought out of her hands. These women are already brawling on the outside. I expected no less. And now, wait a minute. A tiger suplex. My God. On the outside. And Estrella with a DDT on McKay. This is a breakout moment for Estrella as she fights two of the biggest women in the industry. And now, wait a minute. Sakura Badu lifting up Ashley Estrella. This is a ride she doesn't want to go on, and down she goes. And now Sakura Badu lifting up McKay, but McKay gets the counter now. DDT on Sakura Badu. What does she have in mind? With Estrella, a big bulldog. And now Sakura has Ashley and whips her across the arena. My God, Cameron, could you go any lower? And now Sakura, float over Liger Bomb on Estrella on the outside. Now another kendo stick being brought into play right over the skull of Sakura Badu. The kendo stick now just being swung with wild abandon. And now it has been broken over the body of Ashley Estrella. Ashley McKay went for another DDT, but I believe Ashley got the counter that time. These women are brawling. This is not a wrestling match. This is a fight. And a back body drop. And now another float over Liger Bomb by Sakura Badu. Badu putting on a performance here. And now wait a minute. Insult to injury on Ashley McKay. Estrella now. Headbutt. What does she have in mind? Big Saito on Sakura Badu. And now Ashley McKay searching under the ring again for a solid steel chair. There are things these women will do for the women's world title that clings on to desperation. And now Sakura whipping Ashley McKay off the ropes. A big kick by Badu. And now Badu springboarding. Big moonsault counter. Estrella now, what is she thinking? She went for the cutter, but got none of it. And a big DDT by Sakura Badu cover. 1, 2. Ashley McKay gets the shoulder up. Big kendo stick shot to Sakura. And 1, 2 to Ashley McKay. No, Ashley gets the counter now. What does Ashley have in mind? Big kick to Ashley Estrella. McKay covered, not even a 1. And now Sakura just dancing on the apron. Went to grab, I believe went to grab McKay, but didn't get it. And now a big kick. Sakura Badu taking down Ashley McKay. Sakura now lacing in some combos. Big backbreaker. And now, oh, big springboard forearm by Ashley Estrella. Now Estrella has Badu up on her shoulder. Big Michinoku driver. What a maneuver there. These women are going out of here. Now, wait a minute. Oh, eat the feet onto Ashley Estrella. Now, wait a minute. Sakura Badu. Big Alabama slam. Badu looking to steal it here on Estrella. 1, 2. But Ashley Estrella gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable. And now Badu just lacing Ashley Estrella with combos and a big solid steel chair shot. Steel chair. Oh my God! She just gave her skull and cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. My God. Ashley Estrella, the big shooting star press onto Ashley McKay. Now Sakura Badu with another kendo stick. But Ashley Estrella gets whipped into the corner. No, wait a minute. Oh, punches in the corner by Badu. Badu flips off and a big uppercut. And a spear onto Ashley McKay. Ashley McKay is down and out. Sakura Badu, springboard 450 splash. Ashley Estrella rolls through. What does Estrella have in mind here? What the hell? Dragon suplex onto Sakura Badu, dumping her on her neck. My God. And now, wait a minute. What does Ashley Estrella have in mind here? Never mind. Ashley McKay, big uppercut to the back of the head. And now Ashley McKay, what is she thinking here? Oh my God. Spiking Sakura on her head. 1, no, not even 2. I'm surprised. Sakura, that's not the first time she's been dunked on her head in this match. And now Ashley with a right hand. Sakura rolling back. And now, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Big kick. Kendo stick thrown at her. Now, wait a minute, what the hell? Estrella with a Canadian destroyer onto Sakura Badu, cover. 1, 2. No, Sakura gets the shoulder up somehow. And now, Ashley McKay gets a mean drop kick from Ashley Estrella. And now, Sakura just trying to catch Ashley here. Sakura now, oh, big clothesline in the corner. What does Sakura have in mind? Big DDT onto Ashley Estrella, cover by Badu. 1, 2, no! A big kick out by Ashley Estrella. These women are really going out of here. And now Sakura went for something, but no. McKay gets the counter. Big, no, she went for a single leg drop kick. Wait a minute. Float over Liger Bomb again. Float over Liger Bomb again. And a kendo stick shot. Another kendo stick shot. The kendo stick raining out in this match here. No, wait a minute. Ashley McKay went for the DDT again. But Ashley Estrella gets the counter. Went for the kick. No. Oh my God. Jesus. Big springboard kick there. Sakura Badu really capitalizing here. Whipping the woman into the corner. And now Sakura once again looking for a DDT onto Ashley McKay. She got all of it. Big cover here. 1, 2, no! Ashley McKay gets the shoulder up. The women's world champion able to kick out. Now wait a minute. Ashley McKay gets whipped off the ropes. Now Ashley Estrella is in the match. What could she be thinking here? In the corner goes Sakura. Oh no. Ashley Estrella could look for the end here with a Canadian destroyer on the Sakura Badu, cover. 1, 2. No, Sakura gets the shoulder up and a kick down goes Estrella. Now Ashley McKay, what could she be looking for here? And now the solid steel steps are being brought into the ring. And oh God, that double stop on Shakira this time. 1, 2, no! Shakira once again fighting, getting the shoulder up. And now, Ashley McKay must really want to face her. She's breaking up a pin in an elimination match. And now Shakira whipping Ashley McKay off into a big pop-up powerbomb. And now, wait a minute. What does Ashley Estrella have in mind? Big springboard cutter by Estrella. This woman really showcasing everything here tonight. And now with the big slap and a big arm drag, Ashley McKay has the steel chair. And oh my God, just demolishing both women with the chair. You know, another shot, this time to Estrella. Now, wait a minute, what could Shakira be thinking here? Oh, big pump kick. And now Shakira Badu with a kendo stick shot to the gut. Cover on Estrella. 1, 2, 3. Ashley Estrella has been eliminated. Wait a minute, Shakira Badu. DDT on the steps. DDT on the steps. 1, 2. We have a new Women's World Champion. And her name is Shakira Badu. Ladies and gentlemen, what a match. What a fight. But the Badu era has begun. Shakira can officially call herself Women's World Champion. What a match. What a war. And if there's anybody who deserves it, it is this woman, the workhorse of the women's division, the Princess Shakira Badu. Man, I can't lie, this puts a smile on my face, seeing this woman as champion. What a match this has been. Wait a damn minute. There is no freaking way. Oh my God! Amaya Jackson is an OVW? What the hell? We've already had a surprise or two, and now we get Amaya Jackson, multiple time women's champion, one of the foundations of women's wrestling. And now she arrives in OVW to confront the women's champion. This could only mean one thing, and one thing only, and that is that Amaya Jackson wants the women's world title. Holy shit! The present versus the future. Amaya Jackson, Shakira Badu. This will no doubt be a match for the ages down the line. Two standard bearers of the women's wrestling scene staring each other dead in the eye sockets. This is insanity already. And we still have more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have Coron Cook, the Dream Killer, versus the Flag Bearer, Jackson Bates. The Flag Bearer versus the Dream Killer. Can the Dream Killer retain his Iron God Championship, or will Jackson Bates claim another title? This has already been an insane night, and keep in mind your main event of the evening. Superbad Shane Bale challenges William Kennedy for the world title. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, there is no one quite like him. The former Skag Vegas Wrestling King of Vegas champion, the Flag Bearer, a part of Violent Legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, there is only one. Jackson Bates, ladies and gentlemen. A true icon in professional wrestling. Just recently making his first appearance
at OBW, confronting the man he is facing tonight. And now, the flag bearer looks to win another championship in his long list of accolades. Just recently, Jackson Bates went toe-to-toe with Cameron Witt, the LPW World Heavyweight Championship, and won. Jackson Bates has also fought the likes of X, Chase Albright. Jackson Bates is one hell of a professional wrestler. This man has been all around the globe, and now he returns to the country in which it brought the most success. He returns to the UK, he returns to England to bring himself one more championship. Jackson Bates wants, needs, desires the OBW Iron God Championship, but he has to get through a man he has gone through many times before. Jackson Bates has to defeat the Dream Killer, Karan Cook. And Jackson Bates has done it before, but the question is, can he do it again? Can the flag bearer defeat the Dream Killer once more? Or will the Dream Killer somehow find a way to topple one of the most successful men in pro wrestling? This is a hoss fight if I have ever seen it. Two men who are so experienced in their respective fields. Two men who are so well versed in their moveset, so well versed in their in-ring IQ. This is going to be one hell of a match and going to be one hell of a championship battle. There is only one Iron God Championship. Only one man can stand tall and claim to be the Iron God Champion. Will it be Jackson Bates, or will it be the man he will be standing across the ring from? And now I believe we are all awaiting the Iron God Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Killer, Karan Cook. This man has been reigning as Iron God Champion since day one here in OBW. This man defeated Henry Storm, has defended against Silas Gray, defended against Tenacious Beast, defended against Chris Campbell, and now Karan Cook defends against his toughest challenge yet, the flag bearer, Jackson Bates. Karan Cook, the OBW Iron God Champion, and he is this for a reason. Karan Cook has been the Iron Man of this company, defending the most out of any champion, and now Karan takes on the flag bearer. But you gotta think, the question's gotta be in the back of his mind, can Karan defeat Jackson Bates as he makes his slow, methodical walk to the ring? You gotta think there's a whirlwind of thoughts going through the mind of Karan Cook. And honestly, I don't blame the man. Jackson Bates is one hell of a competitor, a man who's accomplished so much, and now he looks to accomplish more. And Karan Cook has to face that challenge and face it head on like he's faced every other opponent here at OBW. Karan Cook walks into this the champion, but the real question is, will he be able to walk out of this champion? Everything is on the line here for Karan Cook. Karan has everything to lose. Jackson Bates, what does he have to lose? At the end of the day, the flag bearer is still the flag bearer. But Karan Cook, his days here are numbered. I think we all know that. But can he defeat the flag bearer? Can he continue this legendary run? Or will it be cut short by Jackson Bates?
This is what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen. OBW Iron God Championship. This crowd waiting in anticipation. This is a big fight feel if I have ever seen it. My voice is getting tired. Jackson Bates, the flag bearer. The OBW Iron God Champion, the Dream Killer, Karan Cook. The referee raises up the title. Karan Cook, Jackson Bates. The referee rings the bell. Here we go. Jackson Bates starting off with headbutt after headbutt here. And a third one to Karan Cook. And now Jackson Bates with a ground and pound onto the Iron God Champion. Now Bates with a Kamigoye already. And Bates with a springboard forearm onto Karan Cook. Jackson Bates already starting hot and heavy with the offense. Stomps to the chest of the champion. And now Karan gets the counter. Bates rolls out. Karan goes to follow suit, but Bates baited him. Now these two really just playing a game of chase here. And now Karan caught Bates. Now Karan suplexing Bates on the outside of the ring. And now the brawl commences on the outside. Here we go. And now Bates kicking Karan off of him. Jackson Bates stomped to the chest of Karan. A kick to the head of Bates. And now Karan Cook went for a Kamigoye of his own, and he gets it. Bates is stunned by that. Now Bates getting back into this. Trying to drag Karan near the ring, and now just slamming his face on the apron. And Bates once again back to the ground and pound. Jackson Bates, tenacious as ever, brutal as ever, impatient as ever, desperate as ever. And into the steps goes the flag bearer. And now Karan, maybe just as desperate, springing to the top rope, but Karan having to deal with the Bates in the ring, and an axe handle onto Jackson Bates. Karan Cook into the cover. One. No, just a 1 count on the flag bearer. Now Karan trying to lift Bates up, and a dragon screw leg whip stops Karan in his tracks. Springboard moonsault, no. Kick to the leg by Karan Cook. Now Karan has Bates and just stretching him, and wrenching on the legs. Karan Cook is working over Jackson Bates here. Karan wrenching at the arm. Karan Cook now on the middle rope. Karan Cook begging Bates, get to your feet. And a big diving uppercut by Karan Cook. And now into the cover. 1, 2, no. Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up. And now Karan Cook lifting up the flag bearer. Kick to the gut. Twist of fate by Karan Cook. Cover on Bates. 1, 2, no. Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up. And now Bates rolling under the ropes here. Karan's got Bates where he wants him. Karan is fighting with Bates here. And now Karan just gonna cave in the chest of the flag bearer over and over and over and over. Jackson Bates falls to the outside. Now Karan Cook stomping at the leg of Jackson Bates. No, wait a minute. No, Bates kicks the leg out from under Karan Cook. And now Jackson Bates went for something. No, Karan gets the counter. These two now going counter for counter here. Jackson Bates goes to whip Karan, but no. Karan counters. And now Karan went to kick Bates, but no. These two really just going counter for counter here in London for the Iron God Championship. But they got to keep in mind the referees count. And now Karan just suplexing Jackson Bates. And now Karan, what is he thinking here? Fisherman, no. Northern Lights by Jackson Bates. These two men throwing everything at each other. And now into the corner goes Karan Cook. And now Jackson Bates is back in the ring. Keep in mind the referee's count. And now, wow, Jackson Bates taunting the hell out of Karan and a boot to Karan Cook. And now Jackson Bates dragging Karan Cook to the middle of the ring. Jackson Bates with a kick to the head of Karan Cook. And now Jackson Bates with a forearm. Combos by the flag bearer. Jackson Bates now has Karan Cook knee lifts to the chest of the Iron God champion. Now Jackson Bates with a boot to Karan Cook. Down goes Karan. And now Jackson Bates taunting in the corner. The man is really feeling himself. And now Karan Cook with a lariat on the outside to Jackson Bates and an elbow to the back of the flag bearer and former King of Vegas champion. And now Bates is back in the ring. Karan Cook calling Bates up. Big super kick by Karan Cook. Cover. 1, 2. No, not even 2. Just a 1 count on Jackson Bates. Now Karan with the overhand went for a super kick again. But Jackson Bates counters. Now they're going counter for counter again. Oh! RKO out of absolutely nowhere. Ace Crusher. 1, 2. No, Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up. Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up. And now Karan calling Bates to his feet. Goes to whip Bates off the ropes. And now Jackson Bates. Oh, big European uppercut. Jackson Bates haunting Karan Cook here. And now Jackson Bates once again trying to lace combos, but no. Karan Cook had it scouted. Now Karan Cook looks for the Fisherman Buster on Bates. Now Karan looking for the Kamagoye. This time Bates had it scouted. Bates, forearm down goes Karan Cook. Jackson Bates and Karan Cook, two men who just need this win. And now Bates kicking Karan. And now black flag on Karan Cook. Cover. 1, 2. No. Karan Cook gets the shoulder up. And now Bates. What the hell is he thinking here? Jackson Bates looking for the crossface. Crossface could put Karan Cook away here. But Bates, is this a mercy kill? He's saying, I'm showing mercy on your ass. Jackson Bates showing mercy to Karan, but maybe that was a mistake. Karan fighting back now. And Jackson Bates once again, the headbutts to Karan Cook. My God. Jackson Bates now. Maybe not so merciful. No. Karan gets the counter. Karan now. Whipping Bates off. No. Bates with a knee. Counter to Karan. Counter for counter. These two are going drop kick to the legs. These two men really going out of here. And Bates went for the springboard swanton. It has not worked for anyone recently. That swanton might just be cursed. And now, working the leg is Jackson Bates. Bates and Cook have been going at it for a while now. Now Jackson Bates deadlifting Karan up into a power bomb. Cover on Karan Cook. 1, 2. No, a kick out by Karan Cook. And now just kicking him right back down. Jackson Bates with a kick to the back as well. Karan, though, still fighting. If it means keeping the championship, Karan Cook desperate to fight. And now looking for the Dominator onto Jackson Bates. Cover. 1, 2. No. Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up. How in the hell? And now Karan looking for a crossface of his own here. Crossface of his own onto Jackson Bates. But Jackson Bates able to fight out of it somehow. Some way. These two just won't
go down and black flag again by Jackson Bates. 1, 2, no, Karan Cook gets the shoulder up somehow, some way. These two have thrown everything at each other. One more twist of fate. Karan Cook looking for the end here. What could Karan be thinking? Another Dominator by the Dream Killer. Dominator on Jackson Bates cover. 1, 2, no! Jackson Bates gets the shoulder up somehow. And now a stomp to the leg by Karan Cook. Karan now climbing to the top rope, calling Bates to his feet. I am out of breath here, man. Oh, he went for something, but Bates gets the counter. And a super kick. Another super kick on Jackson Bates. Bates rolls out. Bates, Cook, two men desperate for this win. Desperate for the Iron God Championship. And now Karan suplexing Jackson Bates. A sleeper suplex. And now Bates with a dragon screw. Jackson and Bates now getting Karan up to his feet. And now Jackson Bates choking the life out of Karan Cook. Jackson Bates wants to kill a man. Now Jackson Bates just working over the leg of Karan Cook. Keep in mind, referee count here. And now a figure 4 onto Karan. Karan is writhing in pain. Jackson Bates picks up the Dream Killer, tossing him into the rare apron there. And now Bates is in the ring. Karan still fighting back. He went for a super kick, but Jackson Bates, exploder suplex. And now Jackson Bates could be looking for it. The end. Kill confirmed. Cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new OVW Iron God champion, and his name is Jackson Bates. What a clinic from these two men. They went the distance, gave each other everything, and now Jackson Bates can officially say he is your Iron God champion. What a reign from Karan Cook, but unfortunately it has come to a swift end at the knee of the kill confirmed. Jackson Bates is your Iron God champion. Man, what a clinic. What a win for Jackson Bates. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. What the hell? Is it party time here at OVW? And yes, it is. This crowd has gone into a frenzy. The hype train is conducting down the track as Luke Barnett is here at OVW Insurrextion. Luke Barnett just recently settled a grudge with Matt West, defeating him at OVW. And now, maybe has that win warranted an Iron God Championship match for the Hype Train's party conductor, the Aussie Innovator? Does that mean Luke Barnett is next in line here? Man, this is insanity. Luke Barnett staring down with Jackson Bates, the newly crowned Iron God champion. Luke Barnett is staring the flag bearer in the eye. Jackson Bates, Luke Barnett. Could this be the next Iron God Championship match? Has Luke Barnett staked his claim? Jackson Bates has ran through damn near everybody in the industry, and now Luke Barnett stands here looking to vanquish the flag bearer Luke Barnett has been known as the hero of OBW, the Captain Australia, if you will. And now Luke Barnett stares down the newly crowned Iron God champion. Bates has just been through a war, and now he is already faced with what could be his next challenger in the Aussie Innovator, Luke Barnett. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one hell of an OBW insurrection, and now we see Luke Barnett's face. He is all business, all game, focused, laser focused on the task. I believe Luke Barnett is here for the OBW Iron God Championship. Jackson Bates could very well be staring at the man that defeats him, and now what the hell? What the hell now? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? The lights have went out, and now the music is playing, and the Union Jack is on the screen. What the hell is going on here? Oh no! No way! No way! There is no way! England zone! Justin Massacre is here in OBW, and listen to the ovation that the All-Father has gotten. It looks like another challenger has appeared for Jackson Bates, and his name is Justin Massacre. We have Luke Barnett. We have Justin Massacre. The train won't stop rolling, the cogs won't stop spinning, and the surprises won't stop coming. Justin Massacre is here in OPW in front of his home crowd here in London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, what a moment here for Justin Massacre, and what a moment here in OPW. Look at this stare down. Luke Barnett, Jackson Bates, Justin Massacre, and Luke Barnett lays the first shot on Prettier by Luke Barnett. Justin Massacre, wait a minute. What a knee! What a knee! Justin Massacre is the only man left standing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, up next, your main event of the evening. What a night of twists and turns and surprises we've had for you. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event. Super Bad Shane Bale versus the real deal, the OPW World Heavyweight Champion, William Kennedy. Will Shane Bale cement his future, or William Kennedy cement his reign as champion? Ladies and gentlemen, what a night. Let's get to your main event. This man has taken the entire world of professional wrestling by storm. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no other. The EWA Openweight Champion and the challenger. Super Bad Shane Bale. Ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely the biggest match of Shane Bale's career. He is challenging William Kennedy, a man he is very, very, very familiar with, for the OPW World Heavyweight Championship. This is literally all or nothing for Shane Bale. Can Shane Bale win the World Heavyweight Championship, or will it all be in vain? Is the future now, or is the champion still the present? Shane Bale has made waves through professional wrestling in places such as XVPW, LPW, EWA even. Shane Bale,
This guy is the future of professional wrestling. But does the future start tonight? Or does William Kennedy put an end to the dream? I will say Shane Bale is talented, but he has a long road ahead of him in the form of the most dominant champion I have ever seen. And here he is. And by the sound of the music, I am guessing this is just another extravagant entrance in William Kennedy's record book. Ladies and gentlemen, the king of OBW, your world heavyweight champion. This man defeated Luke Barnett and Henry Carter in a triple threat to win the strap. And now the king has arrived. The leader of the Supreme Society, your world heavyweight champion, William Kennedy. It is now game time for the real deal. William Kennedy enters London, England to take on arguably his biggest challenge yet. Super bad Shane Bale. William Kennedy, a man who knows Shane Bale very well. Damn, William Kennedy is the SCW undisputed champion. He should know Shane Bale by now. But William Kennedy has never faced a desperate Shane Bale, a hungry Shane Bale, and a motivated Shane Bale. William Kennedy, obviously the most dominant man in Oblivion-bound wrestling, but you gotta think to yourself, there's only so much one man can do. And now William Kennedy enters his battlefield to take on his newest challenger. But the real question is, can the real deal walk out as OVW World Heavyweight Champion? My money honestly says yes. While Shane Bale is hungry, while he is motivated, while Shane Bale is, quite frankly, the most determined I've ever seen him, William Kennedy has the experience in his repertoire. William Kennedy has that tenacity in his repertoire. And William Kennedy has champion's advantage. William Kennedy has so much at his disposal to help him retain, and that is why my money is on him. If Shane Bale can pull this off, it would be a damn good upset. Because this is the epitome of a world champion. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The OBW World Heavyweight Championship. The title that these two men are fighting for. Your main event of the evening. This is what it is all about. The future versus the present. Superbad Shane Bale. And his opponent, the King of OBW, your World Heavyweight Champion, the real deal, the leader of the Supreme Society, the SCW Undisputed Champion, William Kennedy. This is honestly the most star-studded night in the history of OBW. And what a hell of a way to cap it all off than with William Kennedy versus Shane Bale. William hands the referee the championship. That is what it is all about. Your main event of the evening. Referee raises up the title. The crowd waits in anticipation. Shane Bale, William Kennedy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Bale already. Kick to the gut, right hand. Big elbow by Shane. Now a big off and drop on a William Kennedy. And now Shane Bale has William, never mind. Kennedy fights back, big leg drop by the champion. Kennedy, a springboard leg drop by the champion. And now Kennedy lifting up Shane Bale. What does he have in mind? Nope. Shane Bale gets the counter here. And now Shane Bale, big knee to Kennedy here. Shane Bale taunting in the face of the champion. And now Shane Bale, or elbow tie up. Jockeying for control. My voice is tired as hell. But we are still here, still live, and still in a big championship match. And Shane Bale takes the cheap shot here. Now back in the collar and elbow, jockeying for control. Shane Bale, William Kennedy, your main event. And William Kennedy shoves Shane Bale down in a big neck breaker by William Kennedy. And now he has the hand of Shane Bale stomping at the hand of Superbad here. Kennedy now has Shane Bale deadlifting him up. William Kennedy with a power slam onto Shane Bale. And now Kennedy goes to lift Shane up, but no, Shane gets the counter with a jawbreaker. Shane with another big elbow. Shane Bale with a big senton onto William Kennedy. And now hopping out. Kennedy, though, hops back in. Shane Bale, springboard, big drop kick by Superbad. And now William Kennedy with an overhand chop. Shane gets a counter now. Shane Bale, wait a minute, look at this. House call by Shane Bale. House call by Shane Bale, cover. Hook the leg, 1, 2. Oh my God. William able to kick out Shane, almost pulled off the upset. And now Shane Bale went for the unprettier, I believe, but no. William Kennedy just powers Shane. And now William Kennedy, figure 4 on Shane Bale. The real deal, working over the legs of Superbad. And now William Kennedy lifting up Shane. Freak accident. Cover by William Kennedy. 1. No. Just a 1 count on Shane Bale. Kennedy now has Shane. Fireman's carry. Pressing him up. The power of the champion. And now Kennedy flipping Shane around. Rolling him through here. What does Kennedy have in mind? Oh, neck first on the knee of the champion. Goes Shane Bale. And now William Kennedy was looking for that pump handle X Factor. But Shane Bale gets the counter. Now William Kennedy looking for a powerbomb on Shane. And oh my God, what a powerbomb. And now William Kennedy calling Shane Bale to his feet here. What does William Kennedy have in mind here? He went for a slingshot spear, but it didn't work out. Shane Bale now with a roll up here. Small package 1. No, just a 1. Shane Bale desperate for the championship. And now Shane whipping Kennedy off. And now another big uppercut by Shane. Bale once again taunting the champion. And now Shane Bale looking for a powerbomb of his own here. Big powerbomb by Shane Bale. And now Bale going to the middle rope here with a big frog splash onto William Kennedy. Big frog splash by Shane Bale. And now Bale has Kennedy. Big stomp to the gut by Superbad. And now a cover by Shane using the ropes for leverage, but the referee calls it and says, you get off the ropes. And now William Kennedy knee to the face and a big clothesline by the champion. Cover on Shane. One. No, just a 1 count on to Shane Bale. And now William Kennedy firing up here. Shane with a right hand. He springs back into the ring. William Kennedy now. William Kennedy could put this match away here. Back stabber. Argentine backstabber there. 1, 2. Shane Bale gets the shoulder up at 2 somehow. And now Kennedy looking for a springboard moonsault to the outside. What agility by the World Heavyweight Champion. And now just pulling and throwing Shane like he's a rag doll. Kennedy now going up to the top here. What does the World Heavyweight Champion have in mind for Shane Bale? Big diving crossbody by the World Heavyweight Champion. And now Shane, never mind, Shane Bale gets the counter. Shane Bale looking for the house call on the outside of the ring. Shane Bale sets on the outside. Keep in mind the referee's count, Shane. You're going to need to get back in the ring if you want to win this championship. Now Shane Bale has William Kennedy and shoves him into the barricade. Shane Bale now. Big senton again. No. Kennedy gets the counter. Now William Kennedy with another big neck breaker. Kennedy and Shane Bale. 2 men desperate for title gold. Shane with a drop kick. You're going to need to get back in the ring, Shane. You're going to need to get back in the ring. Shane's back in the ring. Kennedy's still on the outside. Kennedy gets back in the ring. And now William Kennedy tossing Shane. No, Shane gets a counter. Shane Bale looking for the end here. Shane Bale could be looking for kill switch. Shane Bale gets the kill switch on William Kennedy. Cover, hook the leg. 1, 2. No, William Kennedy just barely gets the shoulder up, and now Shane Bale looking for another one. Another kill switch. He gets it. Again, kill switch by Shane Bale. Cover. New champion. 1, 2. No, William Kennedy gets the shoulder up again. And now Shane Bale working over the body of William Kennedy. Shane Bale is desperate. Shane Bale needs this. Can Shane Bale pull off the upset here? Shane Bale looking for a Kamigoye onto William Kennedy. And now, wait a minute. Float over DDT by Shane Bale. And now Bale maybe wants the end of this. Springboard. Big forearm counter by Kennedy. Now William looking for a powerbomb here. He's got Shane up again. But this time William Kennedy plants Shane in the corner here. Stop to the gut of Shane, and now William Kennedy has Shane Bale and plants him on his face here. Kennedy and Bale, 2 men who are desperate for this World Heavyweight Championship. And now William Kennedy once again looking for a power bomb. And another one on Shane Bale. Now William Kennedy could be looking for the spear. He gets it. The spear. That is it for Shane Bale. Cover. 1, 2. Shane Bale gets the shoulder up somehow, some way. And now William Kennedy looking
for another move, but no. Shane Bale once again getting the counter. And now Shane Bale with another float over. DDT. And now Shane Bale could be looking for the end here. Shane Bale sits Kennedy down. House call. Could this be it? Will the upset be pulled? 1, 2, 3. Shane Bale has realized the boyhood dream. We have a new OBW World Heavyweight Champion, and his name is Super Bad Shane Bale. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Bad era. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Shane Bale has proved all the doubters wrong here tonight, and he has become a World Heavyweight Champion. Wait a damn minute. Oh my God! Michael Mayhem Matthews. All the Skeg alumni are pulling up here tonight. Michael Mayhem Matthews, former Wingman champion, has shown up here tonight at OBW Insurrextion, and now comes face to face with the World Heavyweight Champion. What a way to end the show, and a stunner to Shane Bale. Michael Mayhem Matthews has made his point. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, what a night this was. Thank you for joining us here tonight on OBW Insurrextion. I am Mr. X. Good night. This was OBW Insurrextion.